Babe, wake up! We slept through supper. I grabbed my phone and checked the time. 8 p.m. We've been asleep for 3 hours, David. Wake up! He huffs but doesn't move or open his eyes. I proceed to shake him side to side as his head tilts back and forth. David Lee, wake up! I say right into his ear. With that, he jolts forward, almost taking me with him. I'm awake! I'm awake! He puts his arm to his left ear. Ouch, babe. Did you have to get so close? Yes, you wouldn't wake up. You were beginning to worry me, I pout. Aw, aren't you cute? He kisses my cheek and leans back on the couch. Don't you dare close your eyes, sir. I point my finger at him. He holds his hands up. I promise, you caught me red-handed. I'll stay awake. You hungry? I hear his stomach growl. Yes, it's 8 p.m. I roll my eyes and smile at him. Okay, smarty pants. Let's fix something. Sandwiches and some chocolate milk. You know, nothing major, 'cause I could go right back to sleep. He chuckles and stands up and stretches. I lean back and look up at him. You love sleep, dear. I giggle. Oh, and you don't? The woman who loves to sleep a lot and isn't ashamed? He spins around and tickles my sides. I am squirming as I try to wiggle away from his fingers, but I can't. He has blocked me with his body, and before I know it, he has lifted me off the couch. We are going to the kitchen, young lady. He smacks my butt and tickles my sides again. Ow, babe. Oh, does that hurt? I feel him grin as my cheek presses against his. Duh! He smacks my butt again as he sets me down in the kitchen. Facing him, I roll my eyes at him and pout. Come on, babe. Not the sad face. He tickles my sides. I break a tiny smile. There's that smile I love. Oh, shut up. I punch him in the stomach and head to the refrigerator for some lunch meat, mayo, mustard, tomato, and 2 slices of cheese. I busy myself with making our sandwiches as I hear David humming a song I don't recognize without the lyrics. What are you humming? I can't put my finger on it. Babe, it's by your favorite guy. You? Cute. But no, your favorite guy singer. Charlie Puth? Well, of course. I do like his music too. I turn around and stick my tongue out at him as he rolls his eyes at me. Okay, I need a hint. Recent or old song? I raise my eyebrows, ready for the challenge. Old song. Towards the beginning of his career. A duet single. 2016 or older. You are so close. 2015, babe. He starts humming again, and it sounds like he's reaching for high notes. I know this. Is it See You Again, the duet with Wiz Khalifa? And the crowd goes wild. Ah, Lucy, Lucy, Lucy. I pump my fist in the air like I'm in the Breakfast Club. I'm just that good. I always knew it. I feel him wrap his arms around my waist, closing in the space between us, and kiss me on the cheek. Well, aren't you sweet? Must be because you're tired, I giggle. Totally. That's the only reason. I feel him smile into my neck. I am just beginning this way because you have my food and my stomach is protesting. Sure, that's the only reason, I say in my baby talk. Let's eat. I'll fix the chocolate milk if you take the plates to the living room. I want to watch a short Disney movie. I've got it, dear. Yes, of course. A Disney movie before bed sounds nice. He kisses my forehead and is off to the living room. I hear him switch on the TV as I grab our milk glasses. Okay, so I just read from chapter 13, pages 106 through 107. And you're probably wondering why I picked up right in the middle of this book, and literally right in the middle of their whirlwind romance, as some like to call it. But this book is purely fiction based on some real events in my life, and that's why this scene is actually my favorite, because both parts of this scene, page 106, 107, are based on things I actually went through. And you find out in the first page of this reading that Lucy and David are deeply in love, and they love picking at each other and just being really playful and careless and fun and spontaneous. Because, I mean, who falls asleep for that long and it's not spontaneous, other than Billy looking at me. So that's based on me. And I'm very hard to wake up, so that part of David is based on me. And then you have the second part of the scene, which represents my favorite singer, Charlie Puth, which I'm repping today, always. That scene actually happened about 2 years ago, a little over now, with the guy who actually based David Lee on. You could call him my first love, first kiss. So, he's very real to me in this book, that I wanted him to be real to the readers. And so you kind of just fall in love with David over the course of this book, but especially in this scene. He's just so wholesome and so real, and you can tell how much he loves Lucy. And so in the book, you're like, wow, like, how can you go from this to that? You can. And the book clearly says that it's a whirlwind romance, and it's over in an instant, or it's not. You be the decider of that. Read the book and find out. But this remains my favorite scene because Charlie is my favorite singer, and it's just cute when David's like, trying to get her to figure it out, and Lucy's like, well, is it you? Well, no, hon, it's your favorite singer, the famous singer. And that actually happened in my life, but instead of in a kitchen and playing around, it was actually in a parked car at a restaurant. And it's a great memory. A lot of stuff happened after that, of course, but I choose to remember that time with him as sweet and wholesome, and that's why I put it in my book and why David Lee is based on him. But we'll find out more about David Lee and all the other characters in another video when you meet the characters. But now you just get to enjoy some wholesome reading, and I'm glad you chose to stick around in this video, and maybe even pick your own scene and let me know in the comments below what your favorite part was in the book, or even what your favorite part was in this section of the book, because there's a lot to pick and choose from it. And yeah, that's about it. And fiction is fun. It doesn't have to be fully based on your life or anything to make it real, but I got lucky that I got some really cool inspiration for this novel, and it turned out really well, and it's a good memory book to look through and be like, hey, I went through that. And it's really cute to see this kind of romance played out in a novel where you don't really know what's going to happen, but when it does, you're like, whoa. So, stay tuned for more, and we'll see you later.